Hello, I'm still here. This one, this is funny. Thank you guys. I'm still here sitting. Let me read this one. Now, this is sassy. This was sent from a lady, and it goes like this. He said, imagine dating him for 5 years and he offer you 3 million. I'm not sure whether it's 3 million pounds, $3 million, 3 million naira, 3 million cedis, 3 million Kenya shilling, but 3 million somewhere. For him to marry someone else, will you agree? And they put a question mark. To start with, 3 million to some people is huge amount of money. To some people, that's like a chicken change. So when you ask the question whether I will agree, if he has the mind to say, oh, I have dated you for 5 years and now I am going to go and marry someone and take this 3 million. If the question that you are asking is direct to me, 3 million naira or 3 million means nothing. I will even tell you, you don't even need to give me a dime. Just walk. And the reason being is, before he dated you for 5 years and this person that he wants to marry, did he just meet the person yesterday and decided to marry him today? No. It means in this your 5 years, at some point in that 5 years, he was seeing somebody else, which comes down to dishonesty, which is something that I personally don't accept. So, if that question was direct to me and he said 5, no, you don't even need to give me a dime. I don't need 1 penny. I don't need 1 shishi. All you just need to do is just suffer, carry yourself, and go and marry who you ever want to marry. Because sometimes, I've seen this one when somebody married this girl, or yeah, I think he did a traditional wedding or something like that, and then left the girl with his parents and he traveled abroad. And after 13 years, he went back to Nigeria and then tell his family, even though this girl has been living with his mom, basically just being his mother's maid, because while he was here in Europe doing only God knows what, this woman was kept there in the hope that one day this man will come back from abroad to come and marry him. For him to come back and bring another woman home and tell his family that he and this woman are no longer compatible because she has aged in his mother's house. And then now he's saying, well, whatever she wants, I will compensate. The question becomes, how much money will you put on that person for you to go on and live your life as carefree as you want? The answer is, if every single day of that woman like she live and swear for you every single day, you will never know peace. Because at the end of the day, for 13 good years, she could have met someone, have kids. Her kids would have been in secondary school, but here she is. If she was 20 when you married her, now she's going to be 33. At the age of 33, according to him, that she has aged, after she has slaved her for 13 years to come back and say, I can give her whatever she wants to compensate her. The answer becomes, will you? Because sometimes majority of people have a very short-sighted, and I've said this all the time, we all do. We all have, people don't have the ability to think further. What happens is, if you go and get married and somebody did exactly the same thing to your daughter, I wonder how that will make you feel. Because we don't think that far, do we? We only have this sort of like short-sighted business, you know. So the answer to your question, young lady, personally, I wouldn't even want his dime. If after 5 years of dating, I wasn't good enough to be your wife, and then you come out one day to say, oh, I want to go marry someone else, and you think you can compensate with money, I don't need it. I will categorically say to you, keep the money and walk. As painful as it could be for me personally, I will not take it down. But I understand that everyone is not like me, and I understand there are people that money can be really, really helpful to. And if you are in that situation, you think you need the money and you are willing to take the money and move on, who am I to judge? I don't judge people, because I have never worn your shoe and I don't know where he hurts. You have never wear mine, you don't know where he hurts. And I always say sometimes people shouldn't question people's actions when you don't know the reason behind it. So I can question the reason why you will accept the money and I won't accept the money. That doesn't make you a bad person. I think you feel that money will be so much helpful to you and your family, especially if you come from not so much, if you don't have so much, and then 3 million whatever currency, it will go a long way. So I can't criticize anyone for accepting the money, but I'm just saying, for me personally, even though the 3 million is a lot of money, I wouldn't take it. I will let him go and have a happy life. Whatever definition of a happy life is, because at this point I don't know, because whatever that I think that is my happiness might not be your happiness. So I can say whatever that makes you happy. If you think that if you take the money and you allow him to go and get married, let him be. If you feel that you are so hurt, you don't want to forgive him, and it really, really hurts you and break your heart, and you feel that you want to cause the living hell out of him, go ahead. Who said you can't? And if you feel you want to make his life miserable for the rest of his days in this life, please satisfy your urge, because at this point in time, nobody can sit here and criticize another person, because the things that I find it right might not be right to you, and the things that you find right might not be right to me. So we are living in this world that, like I said before, it's a jungle out there. Every man and woman is a vulture. They are looking for the first meat to peck on. Even the people that you think that are closest to you, trust me, they are the worst. Because there is a saying in my language that says, the tooth that chews the meat is not the one that you see on the outside, it's the one that are on the inside, so you don't see them. Sometimes if you have problem, 99.9% of that problem came from the inner circle. So my darling, my lady, I, Cynthia, wouldn't take, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. If you feel that the money is useful for you, take it. If you think that the money is not enough for you, you can tell him to make it double it if he wants you to leave him alone. And then you take it from there. Please, let me know your decision, because sometimes I like the after gossip rather than, after this. Let me know what was your decision. What did you do? Until next time, darling, let's keep safe out there. Most importantly, be true to yourself. Be true to you are, and own it. Until next time, guys. Bye.